Hello traders. So I'm going to be doing a quick video incorporating Vinnies cheat code with my top-down analysis. So let me get that started right now. Alright, so first thing I want to do, I always start off with Forex Factory. I want to make sure that there's no news, because if we have news, then we have to be mindful of what time the news comes out, so we're not in an open position and we don't want to get be taken out of the trade or going to massive drawdown. So today's Thursday, there's GBP news and there's USD news. So we already know, based on fundamentals, GBP pairs, Euro GBP, GBP USD, especially USD, JPY, Euro USD, and gold. And if you're trading indices, that's going to be affected by news today because there's PPI, so be careful. Okay, next thing I do is hop on to my trading view. Okay, now we'll start off on the monthly time frame. Some of the indicators that I use, primarily Vinnies cheat code. One of the rules that I follow is always taking trades using the scanner. The scanner here that are high probability setups. So on the monthly time frame, if I'm going to be trading the monthly, I'm going to be looking at NZD-CHF. I'm not going to be trading monthly. What I usually trade is on a day. So I want to see what pair is available on a day. Boom. Okay, it's already telling me, okay, there's possible trades on GBP AUD, GBP CAD, and GBP NZD. Alright, so GBP AUD, this is a pair right here in a daily, but I'm going to go first start off on the monthly so I know what's going on. So I'm on the monthly. Okay, so we're now looking at GBP AUD. I like to focus all my attention on that, so I just go ahead and turn off my scanner. Okay, so what I'm looking for in the monthly time frame is I'm looking for supply and demand levels. Okay, I need to know where the floor is and then to know where the ceiling's at. And when I'm looking at supply and demand levels on this higher time frame, I look for the candle before a really big move. So my eyes are fixed here really quickly. This candle right here, because if you notice it, it's price is reacting from this candle right here. Okay, you see that? So that's my supply zone on the monthly. Okay, now I go down to the daily. I go down still in the monthly, and I'm looking for a demand zone. So in the demand zone, I find where price has multiple touches. Okay, so I look for that shows how price really reacted from. So usually a move before a big move. So my eyes are fixated on this candle right here. Okay, draw it across. I like to color my zones different colors. So I know this is a buy demand zone, so I color it green. Okay, so this is my demand zone. So I know when I'm looking at this chart, where are we? We are all the way over here. Friday, August 1st. Well, this is a month candle, so this is what I'm looking at. Okay, this is where we are. I see all of this happening here. Okay, but I'm only paying attention to just this area right here. Okay, this is what I'm just looking at. Okay, so looking at this, to me it is bullish. Okay, then I hop to the weekly. Okay, now I zoom in and I look. Okay, so price is going up, getting higher highs, higher lows. Okay, So what I'd like to do is mark up the higher lows. If we see those happening, that means we are in a bullish trend. Okay. So this is it doing. Just marking off the higher lows, so we know where we're at. Okay. Higher low, high high, higher low, high high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So in order for us to be in a bearish move, okay, it has to break below this lower high. I mean this higher low right here. Okay. So my bias for the monthly and the weekly is still bullish. Then I drop to the daily. Okay, on the daily, I'll zoom in more. You can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so what we're looking for is breaks of structure. Okay, so what I'm looking for here, so price is kind of consolidating. So the highest low is right here. Okay, let me just make it mark it. The highest low is right here. Okay, and then this is your higher high. Okay, but then what happens here? You guys see that? What happens right here? Okay, it broke this low. Okay, so now because it broke a low, this is no longer a higher low, this becomes a lower low. So what follows a lower low? A lower high. Okay, a lower high and a lower low means what? Bearish, right? So now on the daily it's bearish. Okay, understand that? Now I go and use my HPS scanner and I see if there's anything in there that will confirm that it's a sell. Boom, right there. See that? GPAUD. Okay, so we know that my rules is I only take trades on this scanner. Okay, and if you guys want access to the scanner and this cheat code system, I'll leave the link below and you guys can go ahead and sign up. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off again because I like to focus on a chart. Okay, so I am now looking for sells. Okay, from here. Okay, so I go down to the 4 hour and I look for an entry. Okay, see how price touch here, rejected, price touch here, rejected, and then I'll also go here and I'll turn on my scanner. Okay, there's nothing on the 4 hour except here in ZD. I'm not going to mark that up right now, but I go here, I go on the Vinnies cheat code system. Okay, so on the 4 hour, okay, there is no sell. Yeah, there's no sell. So am I going to be placing a trade? Depends. Okay, so if you're able to use small lot sizes and take a trade now and it goes against you, it's not too bad. Okay, you want to get into trouble if you use a big lot size. So if I go back to the 8 hour here, okay, so it looks like that trade is not ready yet. Okay, when there's a CC sell like this one over here, that means it's when you should place a trade. So on the 8 hours not ready, there's actually 4 hours left for this candle to close, and we just have to wait. Okay, and if you don't get a CC sell, then that's okay. You know, that's part of your rules. Okay, my rules is I don't take a trade unless I see a CC sell. I don't see a trade on the scanner. Okay, yeah. But on the daily, see the daily here, it says CC sell. So if you want to take a trade, a small trade, you can take it, but I wouldn't like to take it now. Okay, I would like for price to come back up to 208489. Okay, right here. That's when I would probably place a buy limit. Sorry, a sell limit right there. Okay, I'll wait for price to come up and then wait for it to go down. And you know, if your order doesn't get triggered, then that's okay. Okay, so pretty much that's how I use Vinnie's trade code system. I don't exactly use it how he teaches. The way Vinnie teaches is straight up. I learned it that way in the beginning. I was very successful with the GSA 4 hour, 1 hour, but I tweaked my trading to go daily and a 4 hour. I still do trade 4 hour, 1 hour, but I find that trades taken on a 4 hour, its price is respected more. Okay, and that's how I use the trade code system. Any questions? You can drop a comment on the comment below if you have any questions there. And the next video I'll show is how I take these trades on my MT4, MT5 using stochastic and RSI as my entry. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed it.